Hello, welcome to my space. My name is Lindsay. This is my channel, A Piece of Gaia. Thank you so much for joining me here today. So today we're going to do a reading on the blessings that are coming your way. Okay? Blessings that are coming your way. We're going to go ahead and select a card from here to pick from. All right, and I will see you in your selected reading. Hello to those of you who chose number 1 with card number 37. Okay, we all go through phases. See the moon phases here. See this doorway open, this key. I feel like there is this key to whatever you're going through. You're going to be able to, and I see many keys. I feel like there's many different options, many different ways, many different doors that are going to be available to you. Let's see, what are the blessings that are coming your way? Besides being able to walk through a new door, I feel like also these cards are very relaxed cards, so it's showing me that there's going to be a time when you're going to be able to really wind down, relax, spend some time with your fur babies, if you have any. I see a lot of loyalty and protection and people on your side. Okay, we have the gardenia with here's the gardenia spell if you want to take a screenshot of it. So magical properties are love, peace, meditation, harmony, and healing. So major blessings coming in, I feel, with that. Just a lot of healing, a lot of real safe spaces to be in. And you got the nettle with magical properties being cleansing, protection, health, and deflecting negativity. There's the spell for that one. Card really sums it up. It shows you in this really cozy, very well decorated space. Just kind of relaxing back, hanging out with your guardians by your side. So I feel like there is a lot of like protection in this card, it says. Then I feel like deflecting negativity, just like she will not be bothered. She's in her good safe space and she's feeling really good about herself. So let's go ahead and get some tarot on this. What are more of the blessings coming in for those that selected group 1? Blessings. Oh, wow. So I really feel that in this next cycle, relationships are going to be good, reciprocity is going to be good. Those are some amazing blessings coming your way. And just a general sense of just feeling really, I mean, the 10 of Cups really says it all about the emotional. So I feel like in your emotional state is one of the biggest blessings of all. I mean, other than the fact that you'll be able to draw in whatever you want, I feel even draw in time to yourself, draw in healing modalities, draw in some peace and harmony. Yeah, I just feel like whatever it is that you want right now, you can definitely have. And then a 6 of Pentacles, I feel like there may be someone helping you out with something. if you have found yourself in a state where you need a little help out, maybe this person is going to be helping you. Some person is going to be helping you. I'm showing with the rat here, if that's the creature, or the bandicoot. I feel that there's a lot of little details and little things that maybe another person may be able to simplify for you so that things don't seem so chaotic. Like drawing in order, like we had seen the spells on the back of these, you know, getting the formula down just right for things to work out for you. And this card here is number 37, 3 plus 7 equaling a 10 too. So we're at the end of some cycle as well, moving on to a new cycle. So I'm, you know, being guided to ask, you know, maybe even asking yourself this question: what do you want? What do you want emotionally? What do you want financially? How do you want your life to now look from here? What kind of communication can you have that will benefit more of this? And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this, whenever the cycles of Mercury are coming, I would want to say in your first house, there's something significant about that. There might be a timing aspect on that. If you do your own astrology, or if you get to your astrology read. I also feel like there's this new humbleness you've been able to manifest, I feel, because you have so much gratitude and you have a great humbleness in this next chapter, so that whatever you want, whatever phase that you're going through, I feel there's some kind of emotional energy behind that to be able to manifest. There is like a peak of the emotion that rises. I'm feeling also maybe in a full moon, a water moon cycle might be a very powerful manifestation time. Might also be a time to set out and get your moon water as well. I'm seeing doing that ritual. I love that one. I feel like it always has like so much oomph to the spells. So lots of good blessings coming your way. I mean, the ability to manifest, lots of fulfillment and good reciprocity. Also that 6, just kind of lining up with these cards here, you know, lots of good stuff to bring in harmony and balance as well. See these 2 dogs on both of her sides. It's like there is like a good balance to the energy. Because maybe you've had a little bit off balance as of recently and needed to kind of unwind. I feel that snake right here is showing me there is some healing that's going on. Definitely some shedding that we might need to go through. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me and putting your energy into this reading. If you'd like to see me again, I do this Tuesday and Saturday. I upload at 6 p.m. Central Time. All right. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye. Hello to those of you who selected card number 2 with number 40 here. And you can turn water into moonlight. So cute. Our little crystals and stuff, plants in the window. Yeah, I just feel so much chill energy. I mean, these cards are from a deck of A Night In, the Witch's Night In. So I feel like already there's this real coziness here. I'm feeling the vibes of maybe some rituals, at-home rituals and things. Good blessings coming your way. All right, let's go ahead and get you some herbal energy to see what more of the blessings that are headed their way towards you. What are some of the blessings for those that selected group 2? Bay, protection, purification, wisdom, and strength. And then bee balm, purification. What did I say? That one says protection. Oh, it says purification too. Prosperity, clarity, and focus. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of good intentions. There's just a lot of intentions being put forth for, I feel like there's a stability here in the number 4 as well, building on that strength and that wisdom. And we got purification twice, so maybe there's this line, you can turn water into moonlight. I'm feeling like there's some kind of a purification of the system happening. Maybe if you've watched group 1 as well, I said something about moon water. So I'm feeling that for this group as well, applying that moon water. There's also spells on these. I'll go ahead and here. So yeah, I feel a lot of intentional, ritualistic kind of energy that is really focused on drawing your blessings in. So I'm feeling like you've been doing the work. You've been doing some work on yourself. You've been doing work with the energies that are involved. So here your intuition is very heightened. We have that clarity and focus. So really narrowing in on what is it that we want in this next phase. Maybe we have a lot of what we already need. Maybe there's just something that's missing, something that would just make things a little bit better. And I'm feeling like that is coming in for you. So let's get some tarot here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Arrows, and the 3 of Cups. So someone is coming towards you, I feel here. There is some financial matter, some work matter. I also feel like maybe if this is a partner that you've been building with, or someone who is potentially there to kind of show you more of a mirroring image of what you want to now go forward with. And the snail, of course, always is going to give me slow and steady, right? He has his little armor on. So I just feel like there is also something very significant about the way that you set out, the way that you protect yourself. Are you doing the right things as your protection magic here? I'm feeling protecting, I'm feeling that third eye, also the physical body, from letting in a lot of negative energies in the 10 of Arrows. But the cycle is definitely coming to an end. And here in the 3 of Cups, I feel there's something to be celebrated here. We have eels intertwining themselves here. So I feel like the emotions that you have here that are closely connected with some other people are very important. It's also giving me like, guard your inner waters, guard your inner systems, because there's something about the water in the body, because it can be coded. I spoke about this many different times in other readings, but really comes through in this reading to say, be careful of the words that you're taking in, the energy that you're a part of that is maybe also, I'm feeling like on the internet or, things like that, because I feel like those worlds can get pretty harsh. The Knight of Pentacles is showing me to move in the direction of the physical world at the moment. Distance yourself from more of that technological world, because there's something about gathering here and restoring your energy with others that are very close to you. I feel this, this is one of those situations that we get into that's like, why is this happening to me? And really it's the thing that happens before the good thing happens. So the blessings that are really coming in are of something that you've had to struggle with that is at the end of its cycle. And it's brought you more wisdom and more strength. and maybe gone through this process to make you protect yourself more, purify your energy. You know, the first thing that we do when it comes to spells is to protect ourselves, protection magic. So that can be in so many different ways. I mean, it can go from glamours to, you know, it could be anything. It could be affirmations. I'm even feeling for this. You know, reaffirming those beliefs in yourself. Strengthening, I also feel, just the way that we talk to ourselves, because maybe in the past someone has showed us a way to talk to ourselves that we've learned from, and we're relearning another way. So I feel like you've got this. You know, this card really summed it up. Like, you have got this. I feel like you're kind of just, you're watching this to see what else is kind of headed your way, but really I feel like it's showing you this process that you know that there's a new cycle coming up. You've been sensing it, you've been feeling it, and it's like, pace yourself in this new cycle. However you got there before may have been a little difficult. So maybe working with different kinds of energies and things that are more physical. I feel like sometimes we get really wrapped up in the non-physical things of life because of all the technology. So revisiting some of those more physical things, like for me, it's crafting something, you know, and then I'm connecting more with the physical world, or working in outside in the dirt, you know, at the season's right, really connecting back with the earth. All right, well, that is all I have for you today. You have lots of good blessings headed your way. Thank you so much for inserting your lovely energy, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye. Hello to those of you that selected this card here, number 43, with your nightstand is magical and so are you, witch. It says the magical dreamer, dream journal. All right. What are the blessings heading your way? I feel like so far, one of the biggest blessings, these are some pretty cozy indoor cards. I feel like you're going to be getting the rest that you need, the sleep that you need. I also feel this cat is very connected to some downloads that are going to be affecting something within the sacral chakra. So the connections that you have, there's something about releasing those through your chakras and getting more knowledge out about that. The dreams also are very potent at this time, very powerful. Feel also having all your stuff by your side, all the tools that you need by your side at your disposal, whether that be very literal as your dream journal, or interpreting your dreams, or I'm seeing that as metaphorical too, keeping the things that you have in mind close by your side to keep yourself at peace. So I could see that as, even if you're in a really stressful period of time and you're, you know, the blessing that it can be, really focusing in on drawing that blessing in, because sometimes it can be hard to really stay in that vibration too, because depending on the blessing that's coming your way, the vibration of that could be quite weighty. So, you know, really staying focused on that to draw that in. So I'm seeing this as like even having some mantras or some affirmations by your side that you tell yourself to keep yourself in that state and keep yourself focused. I'm also seeing this as a list of things in gratitude, like listing off things that you're grateful for. And sometimes when we get very negative in our mind, that can be the best way to get out of it. I mean, for me, that really works, especially if you don't have a lot of things at your disposal at that moment, and you can really just use your mind and you can't really get outside of that. You just focus on the things which you're grateful for, even if it's very difficult. Just think of the one, and that'll snowball into 2, and then hopefully 3 and 4, and by the time you know it, you're gonna have so many that time goes by really fast, and then you're like, you don't even know where you were, where you started, or why you were upset in the first place. All right, let's go ahead and get you some herbal energies here. for those that selected group 3, the blessings. Alright, the Bay wants to come out for you as well. And the Wormwood. Alright, so the magical properties of the Bay are protection, purification, wisdom, and strength. And for the Wormwood, it's uncrossing, hex breaking, psychic energy, exorcism, and travel protection. I guess, you know, their exorcism, I feel like her in the bed like that. There's maybe some intense energies. We'll look at some tarot, but I feel like there's some very intense energies that you might be working with. Maybe there is a curse that, maybe even generational curses that you've been breaking that aren't really necessarily attached to you, but they're attached more into your DNA and with your family. So since it doesn't really match up with you, it's like, no, you need to break that and get rid of that. So I can feel that happening here. So if you are doing any traveling, and I'm seeing this like a hotel room, and you are protected in that energy. So if you have any worries about that, you are protected. With Ace of Cups, Justice, and 3 of Pentacles. All right. Well, right off here, I'm seeing that whatever is going on, you have achieved this. I feel like the Justice is showing me this level of success, this completion, this rebalancing that you've done. And because of that, I feel I'm seeing this gateway or this kind of portal that's opening up to bring in this Ace of Cups. So you kind of opened up the energetic field, and that's going to make you, like, your emotions are going to be very heightened at this time. You're going to be able to connect well with another person. And I'm feeling through that, it's going to make a lot of areas of your life work smoothly, including actual work. So a lot of the projects that you're going to be doing, it's going to be have a nice flavor to it of you're putting all your heart and your soul into it in the work that you do. And people are going to be taking notice of this. This might be a pretty big deal to you. Maybe that's another reason why it's like, oh, we need to get the rest that we need in order to accomplish this goal. Okay. I also feel there may be some element of going somewhere to work on a project with somebody. You know, if you resonated with that hotel image that I saw. But I also feel that if you're worried about that, you are protected in that energy, and I feel that this will be successful. This card is showing me that there's some type of like recognition for the work that you've done, and also just for your ability to work well as a team member, team player in this. Okay, so that's a great blessing that we can't really put a price on, right? All right. Well, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me in this energy. And if you feel so called, come and see me again sometime. All right, bye-bye.